Hi guys, Dan here. I'm back with another Community Maps playthrough video. We've got 2 maps on the roster today rather than 3, as I've done several times recently, but I'm also by myself today. This may end up being a shorter video than usual, but I thought I'd give myself the challenge, perhaps, of just playing through with this new Victorious level, perhaps by myself rather than with a friend. I've had some very nice people join me recently, such as the Nameless One and Yakuza Mikitsi. Yakuza's been a brilliant map maker so far, and I'm sure he's going to continue creating brilliant features. But we've not got anything by him today. We've just got a map by Jack the Destroyer and Victorious, respectively. We'll be playing the map by Victorious first, I suspect, mainly because I've got the workshop description up already. Victorious has a brilliant, unique style of map making, so I'm interested to see what we can get into here. It's from the Witcher universe. I'll read you the quick backstory from the Steam workshop. All the map downloads are in the description, of course. It says, in this map you play as Witcher, one from School of Cat. You work as mercenary and took a nicely paid job to take care of a mountain fortress belonging to Knight Order of Flaming Rose, fanatical eternal fire religious order. So I haven't played The Witcher 3 specifically. I know a little bit about the Witcher's universe, but I don't know very much at all about the actual games. I've really been meaning to play The Witcher 3. I've been told it's one of the greatest RPGs ever made, and I enjoy RPGs enormously, so it's something I really need to get to. They've also thanked me in the description as being someone who's played their maps. I've played a few of Victorious's maps in the past, and I will hope to continue playing them in the future. And I would also like to be doing a speedrun of one of his levels sooner or later. It's a rather long World War II themed wave level. It's a wave-based level, I should say. It's a very interesting concept, which challenged me to beat in under 15 minutes. You'll see when that comes out. But we'll get straight into Fortress of the Flaming Rose. I haven't played this one yet at all, as you can see by the level unplayed scar for that. We just, yep, we'll go into this and have a look around at what we got here. As I said, not a big, not very knowledgeable on the Witcher universe, but I've downloaded some packs that will, you know, facilitate the skins for that and stuff. Obviously, the new medieval update for this game, medieval level editor props and bug fixes, of course, big quality of life stuff. It will have helped the creation of maps like this. Definitely, the Witcher universe seems, I think, it will be greatly benefited by this sort of. Addition to the game. You've got lots more weapons, lots more external helmet devices, stuff like that. It's all just good stuff. And then obviously Jack the Destroyer's levels, which we're going to be doing next. His levels generally tend to have a great ambiance, great lighting and atmosphere, which he claims is usually an accident. But yeah, I'm very excited to look into that one next. But right now I'm just mesmerised already by the environment here. Look at this. I'm sure if you're a fan of The Witcher, you'll enjoy this a lot more than I am right now, just because I'm not familiar with it. But to me, it just looks like he's created all of this from scratch. It's brilliant. I have been told I'm in this level somewhere. I should really get my DM with the level maker up so I can actually work out what that is. Just give me a sec. Yes, all the map author has told me about this thus far, at least, a little pretext to what I'm doing here, is that there are a lot of Easter eggs everywhere, so I should look around first before starting combat, which is usually the crux of my videos. Unfortunately, I just accidentally start combat. That was rather the problem with my last Community Maps video with the Yakuza. I accidentally triggered combat in all 3 of the levels. It was a disaster. Of course, it was quite fun to fight the people, but that's beside the point. We've got all these new brilliant items as well, like these pitchforks from, I don't know, these are more just like rakes. From the new medieval update that I've been absolutely loving so far, loving all these additions in these levels, the new swords and stuff like that. Look at this. It's perfect, isn't it? It's just lovely. It looks like the iron sword from Skyrim. Maybe it looks like a sword from Witcher 2. So this is the level I anticipated would take longer. It's looking very environmental, very interesting. Look at this. Max Social Blacksmith Master. He looks like he's got the hammer and sickle, which I think I suggested as a joke in my last, one of my previous Community Maps videos. A recent one. This person, the prefab of the man being hanged, I'm surprised that that didn't trigger combat, actually. If I do accidentally trigger combat without having looked around much, I should probably end up restarting. So he's got this classic idea of having lots of weapon sort of cornucopia hubs, not cornucopias, little weapon depots around the place. It's very useful. Lovely new plant props as well. This is all in one rather than a prefab, so saving on that good old frame rate, which I need because my computer is rather poor. Okay, yep, this is a combat trigger, but it seems to be only for these people. Perhaps I should reset the level. I'm not sure. Well, if it's only these people, we'll have a look around. Only Knights of the Order can enter this holy walls. You know, it's weird that I didn't read that. Silly me, silly me, silly me. I reckon we can continue walking around and mostly be unharmed by this. We'll have a look at some of these. Just look at these walls and things, man. Just the effort that goes into making this look aesthetically pleasing and is just uncountable for it. It's just crazy. Got lots of plant shrubs back here as well. Plants. I don't know why I'm saying that. Got various commoners and people. This must be from one of the packs I downloaded, I guess. What else have we got through here? Can I enter this area? I would be surprised if I could. Okay, we can. It's alright then. Various gravestones. Darth Monkey. Yeah, Darth Monkey used to be quite a prominent Paint the Town Red YouTube figure. They sort of stopped making things. They have sort of come back to it. They've certainly left the community's broader sphere, though. So that's what's gone on. Oh dear, the Watchtower man has also been triggered by that. Can we come into the church? Is that allowed with a band of the Holy Knights Order, something or other, chasing me? Yeah, I think I've interrupted some sort of a rather significant religious ceremony. So significant, in fact, everyone has started attacking each other. Life's not worth living anymore. What are we going to do about that? This is the arrow that he's managed to miss with rather unsuccessfully. Yakuza Mikitsi has been buried with a shovel, of course. How could it be anything else? I've been buried with a shovel axe, which is lovely, it seems. I did notice my name on the gravestone. That's very awesome of the mapmaker to include my name there. Shovel axe, which is generally, I like to say, my favourite weapon in the game. Just because it's such a long reach, it's got such a cool skin, such a nice sound effect, it's just good old fun, isn't it? Sort of weapon you'd get to see in sort of an improvised combat situation movie you'd imagine. Well, actually, it's not improvised at all. It's a killing machine, a sort of weapon, isn't it? There are lots of Easter eggs I noticed. I've been told at least. I've found a good few of them. I suspect that there are probably more, so we'll continue having a look. Oh, hang on. I thought that was a hidden room or something. This texture for these walls can be used for absolutely everything. The stairs, the paths. I thought this was a new texture moving up because it just changes with the scale, doesn't it? What have we got on this wall? This is nondescript. Nothing of a particular note there. We can go down here into this crypt though of some kind. At least that's what I assume this is. This barrow. Right, yeah, a fair few people trying to attack me now. It's getting increasingly difficult to just deal with this. It needs nice interactable bricks as well. Very cool. God, yeah, the detail, the attention to just the environment in this is bloody amazing, isn't it? We've got another nice back room over here. The gold bars they're hoarding. And a katana, that's good. Okay. They didn't tell me explicitly about any secret weapons, so I've already lost a fair bit of health. Maybe we can hop around the outside of the boxes, get away somewhere safer. There's, yeah, as I was saying just there, a few more interesting little details and references. Oh god, the knight with the great sword. Definitely a bit of a threat at this juncture. Is that just a sword that's been enlarged, or is there actually a great sword that I am not familiar with? Whoa! There's a grave robber of some kind, or a necromancer. I've interrupted a ritual of his. I think I might restart just to get full health once I've appreciated some more of the details here. 30 more gravestones that I haven't... There's a Dennis04. I don't know... Oh yeah, they're some kind of mapmaker, aren't they? I'm rubbish at actually remembering who community persons are. But that's certainly someone, isn't it? Super player, yeah, of course, community admin. He's dead. No discernible token to them, but there you are. It's all the way it is. Now we've got this area. Now I've not investigated this main sort of cistern of the castle, so we better go and do that. Can we hop the wall? Yep, true gaming. This is an interesting rain cover sort of thing, isn't it? It only covers one side of it very effectively. Oh, it needs to, I guess. Nice table knife. We're going to take this. This is going to be my present weapon. He has this warhammer sort of weapon that they've added. Now this knight, I would assume, is just exceptionally strong. He's got this helmet skin on. It's not a real helmet, but it certainly does the pass if I can't break his head down. Then yeah, there's a helmet. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's like a lever that you press for a drawbridge or something. Alright, I was going to restart anyway because of that. 150 enemies. Right, we're going to have to get to it, I suppose. We've appreciated enough detail for now. If I see any more references on the way, we're going to have a look at them. Right, so I'm trying to think about my first method of approach. Of course, we've got the new wizard with wizard staff in this. I don't imagine we can loot weapons from here, can we? Oh, we can. You don't mind? Alright. He's also got this, his tunic appears to have the Polish, is that the Polish eagle? Maybe there's also a similar Russian symbol, perhaps? I'm not sure exactly. I know that for sure this is a Polish symbol of some kind, so that's nice that it's on there. Maybe it's in The Witcher as well, and The Witcher having been set in sort of a historical Polish universe. I sort of know about that. It's historical Polish environment. What am I saying here? Right, we're going to go into the building back here first of all, I guess. Yes, I'm afraid. I would assume that lever opens this gate up for this main area. So what we can do is wait for them. We'll kill everyone in this area, perhaps, to progress the level. Can we get up to that top of that watchtower? That's an interesting question. I think it'll be a little bit difficult to do. We'll have a look inside the church. Maybe there's a way up. Yeah, we'll begin with the church. Why not? Let's go in with the church. It's an enclosed, removed area. The various persons inside this church are falling victim to the might of my voxel machine. If you don't know, these swords, these new weapons in this update have this crazy voxel damage. I'm not sure if it was totally intended by the developer, to be honest. But it seems that all of these new weapons, particularly, I should say, the two-handed axe, the two-handed, yeah, that huge executioner's axe thing, that does massive voxel damage, but also just this iron sword kind of thing does big voxel damage indeed. We need to move away, get ourselves a better weapon. There are loads of those weapons in that little carriage at the start of the level. We'll go and grab something from there, shall we? You, sir! Oh, he didn't fall over. I don't know why I expected him to. We do have, however, a pitchfork proper, or a trident, I guess you would really call this. It's got 3 tines. 3 tines only, not 4. It's only have 3 tines? Yes. What a fail from returning, because you never watched The Big Bang Theory. Actually, that's assuming he meant it at all. He's not really the texture guy, is he? That would be Shane. Right, we're going to get a shield. We're going to get a sword. We are now as good a knight as any. And I think, yeah, in real life, I've just removed his lungs, quite a substantial amount of his chest. He's going down, isn't he? It's often the fun aspect of this game, that the objective is always quite similar, unless you're an extraordinarily ambitious or interesting map maker who's got different designs on their level. I really appreciate maps that go through that sort of struggle, like 713 Chestwood Lane by Moneymaker. That map is just astounding, because it is Paint the Town Red, but it doesn't feel like it at all for a reason. For a minute it feels like an indie horror game. And at the end, you have a Paint the Town Red style boss battle. I really recommend that. I recommend you go check it out on the Steam Workshop. Very interesting level, that. It was a brilliant entry into the Halloween Mapmaker contest a couple of years back. Maybe it was only a year ago, but I can't exactly remember how long ago it was. It might have only been last year, but we'll see. If you just go and check it out, I recommend it. That's the gist of my analogy. The gist of my point, I should say. Good two-handed axe, which I spent quite a long time a couple of episodes ago trying to kill someone with a throw. Wasn't so difficult that time. Now this two-handed greatsword sort of knight person, can we please get one of them down there? So far they're proving totally resilient, my attacks, which is sort of to be expected. We've got ourselves one of these greatswords though. It's, I would imagine, behaves a bit like a katana. Ah, this is the good old helmet being extremely strange. Oh. Yep, his head's gone. His head is combusted. His head's combusted. Whoa! I'm doing so much voxel damage. Their helmet and their head combusts. Didn't think that would be the case, isn't it? Look at all these new helmets. They're just phenomenal, aren't they? It's going awfully well so far from the level. Not lost too much health. I would like your halberd, please. That's the two-handed axe. If not familiar, can we get a nice long-range shot? Yes, we can. You can see just about in the distance that did it. This is just, is that just a spear? No, that's actually the halberd. Oh, that's why. So if you throw this, it does actually spin in the air. The fact that you can throw it with this much force is completely ridiculous, I should say. The sledgehammer in beneath, you throw it, and you can't really get a lot of mass on it. But look at this. Tap of F. Flings with enough accuracy to actually cut his body in half. Full power flings. It's just mental. Luckily that is a... I should say unluckily, that is a very strong guard, so we didn't fall too much, didn't fall victim to the throw exactly. He's choosing to fight with a candlestick though, over, you know, a sword, as you might expect a guard or knight to be issued with. Well, he's very dead now. It was clearly a mistake. That's just a prefab character rather than an actual enemy being executed there. This is the Max Social Blacksmiths thingy. There's an entire house in here, I realise. Haven't even checked it out. Oh, there's a health box as well. That's good news. Sorry, it's itching my nose. Yeah. What else kind of things we've got here? Triple crossbow with 3 shots. It's 9-shot crossbow. How about that? Triple crossbow beneath is so junk, it's unbelievable. A nice rusty katana. Not much of a blacksmith, is he? Rusty katana. I'll be taking this greatsword instead, I think. That's a big collection of spears I could be using as well. And he's got the sledgehammer behind the desk. This is a perfect demonstration, actually, if you're not too familiar with the game. With the tap of F, this is how far the sledgehammer goes. Full power, it goes that far. That's because it's a really heavy weapon in real life. So, yeah. Greatsword, no problem. We must be a really inconsistently strong character. Anyway, just get back to the point of the video, killing everyone, appreciating the map, encouraging you to go check out the map. Let's see, the new tree prefab, well, not prefab, new tree prop, very good. The music, I must say, for this as well is just lovely. Very environmental. I can't think of a good words to describe music ever in this, but it very much befits the combat that I'm doing. Got some of these knights who've got, well, they've got some kind of robe. I'm not sure what symbol this is. It's got, what looks to be a rose or a poppy. It might be a rose because it's got thistles. The guard of that door. Can we get this knight down as well? Oh, that's a good hit he got on me there. I'm not going to let it stand. We're going to kill him if it's the last thing I do. Well, I'd like it to not be the last thing I do. We've got a lot more people to kill yet, I suspect. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe a berserk for future members of this faction or whatever the group is. Just, oh man, just look at the attention to the props. I could use any of this as a weapon, but because I'm a completionist and I like to use big, heavy weapons, there's no shortage of those, of course. So I doubt you'd actually be using many of these bottles all that much. If there are more references and Easter eggs in this that I'm not getting, I must apologise to all of you and the map maker particularly. It's not great, is it? Oh yeah, that has an entire animation that I just missed most of. But we're in the castle ground proper. I mean, I don't know what I expected. Right, we're going to go for a smite because it's got the range. We can take out these bowmen very quickly. We can actually see the thing descend from a fixed point in the sky. I didn't know that. I thought it just came from the render distance. I don't know if angering the people in that room is a good idea now. I've just done it. We're in the shitter now, aren't we? It's going to start clicking. Oh, my game's chugging a bit. Little bit too much detail to cope with now, I think. And through no fault of the map at all, it's just me being reckless. Very bad frame drop there. I hope it recovers in a moment or two. If it doesn't, we may have to cut as recovered to the best of its ability. Right, he's gone down. Yeah, I don't know if I should have angered this mead hall people on break sort of thing, because it's already not exactly panned out in my favour. A lot of people. They don't seem to be as strong without their helmets and or weapons, though. Of course they're not. Why would they be? Very dim surrounded. They've got no food at all. I can't believe it. I'm surprised they're not fighting the king, or the leader of this. Who is the king in The Witcher? Who's the leader in the Witcher universe of this faction? I'm not sure exactly. I know that, is The Witcher about actually killing witches? I think it is, something along those lines. I've watched video essays about the universe and not about the actual gameplay. It's rubbish, isn't it? I can't deliver anything helpful. Right, another halberd. That'll be lovely. You can see what I mean about this voxel damage. So look at how heavy the thundering strike you get with these downward attacks. Can we? No, I can't uppercut with this. That would be mental. Right, spear. That'll do me as nicely as well. Okay, hang on. This is a delivery of some boxes. And who are these people? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Okay, now that's a phrase. I don't know what I expected from this wizardry-looking people. Let's leave. Let's leave immediately. Do we have any further health for myself? I'm not sure. This appears to be... Oh god, oh my god, it's more intelligent than I could have ever imagined. These wizarding people, we're gonna need to use a smite on them, I feel. Okay, yes, we can use the chefs. They've got health in the kitchen. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Exactly what the doctor ordered. We can now use a smite on the wizardry witchcraft people, assuming they have actually got anything left. Oh god, I am now about to be trapped in the kitchen. Okay, I can move quicker than them. It's not all lost. We're going to be alright, I think. These people have already survived a smite. What am I doing? It's going to be totally ineffective. There's just a regular old biker from Biker Bar sort of face there. With the witch's... with his texture pack, I guess, that they've incorporated some standard suits and just used the default faces. Because why not? I mean, they work really well. And there's still a wizard of some kind with a staff charged. Who is this, though? Is this some sort of... Yeah, this must be a distinct character that I'm not really familiar with. But I'll tell you what we do know about them. They're going down. One way or another. Okay, wizard. Do you have a staff I can use, or have you run out? You run out of staff. You've run out of whatever magical ability that is. I actually don't know enough in detail. I've not done very much with the editor, but I don't know if you can actually choose them to cast spells. I'm going to replace my shield. If you can choose them to cast spells, or if they just have a staff and that's it. If there's a casting spells option, that'd be fascinating, wouldn't it? I think it may just be the staff weapon, above all else, though. Right, new spear. There was someone on the Steam forums advocating for these new weapons to be in beneath. It's not the worst idea by any means. I think that they'd be a bit overpowered, though, to be honest. Just killing all of these enemies. I don't know what kind of health these enemies have, but it must be quite a lot, considering the voxel damage they can sustain and survive easily. Or sorry, they've all got strong bones and stuff as well, haven't they? Okay, so most of the magic people are in the kitchen area. Is there anything in this sort of throne room? that I can use. A couple of weapons here. A big long sword, sort of great sword. I don't know. Between those two words, it could be either, really. A few more minions, grunts, as they may be called in some universes. Another good hit on the long sword. Can we get a chain of good hits? I don't think he's going to be the ultimate boss. He's probably not going to be the last enemy I kill. No, he's not. We cut him in half in the end. Too much voxel damage for him to cope with. It was never going to pan out for him, really. At least he didn't give him 5,000 health. Like, if you remember the last video I did on this, crikey, that was a lot of health. No, sorry, not the last video I did. The video beforehand. Before the last video I did with Accusing McKitsy. Very, very high health enemy in the end. Couldn't defeat him, but now I've got these medieval weapons. It's not too bad. Now, I'm wondering if I've missed a section of enemies, given that I've not received the final counter yet, and that I think I've cleared most of the keep by now. I don't know if I've gone in here, though. That's a good point. So, yes, this is where I triggered all of the mages. They've got a bit more health for me. I'll take that. It's a nice another sickle. Good old weapon, that. And I think this is just where they burn criminals, people in the town who they hate. I don't know. Could be anyone, really. Shovel axe. Got to use it, haven't I? Got to use it. It's a beneath. It won't do as much voxel damage. It's a beneath weapon, I should say. This is also quite an impressive prefab. There's just a pile of bodies with these what would you call them? Linen wraps or whatever. Anyway, yeah, we've got some slight voxel freak out, maybe partly from the smites, partly from the helmets, which drag enemies into random directions. I don't know if we looked in here in great detail, so we'll have another look. Custom armor. This one made for Lord Victorious, 150,000 gold. And of course, I don't exactly know. This must be a reference to something, but I don't really know what. I'm afraid. Sorry. Knight plate armor, 25,000 gold. That's a bargain, isn't it? Look at this. This is just a brilliant build, isn't it? For the level editor. I don't know exactly, but Lord Victorious, of course, the level creator. Certainly super fitting any such level creator of his caliber. Can't complain by that at all. Should we mess up the spears for fun? I used to do this on that Dragon's Reach level, just take all of the items. There we go. That's strangely satisfying, isn't it? Just have that. I don't know what I'm doing. Blue banners, red banners everywhere. They seem like a bit of an opposition faction to me. Is there something there past the entrance of the level? This is just great detail. You didn't need to include this. It just makes everything. There's a little bit of extra lighting in the back, a little bit of townsfolk behind us, another house over there I didn't even see. It's great, isn't it? And, of course, my computer is very old, as I say all the time. So this isn't much of a bone on that. Yeah, few untriggered people in this graveyard. These are the grave robbers slash possibly just sort of morgue coroners. He's being buried with his sort of ancestral rusty sword. I'll leave it there for him. I don't know, maybe grave robbers, maybe necromancers, who knows. I think everyone in here has been cleared up though. They've got the nice white picket fence. Ah, that guard in the tower, that's all the crossbow bolts I keep hearing. Now, how do we get up there? Do we have to kill him with a crossbow? Can we throw the shovel? I don't really want to throw the shovel axe. So we use... okay, I'll have a go with the sword. Why not? I'll have a go with the sword. We need to get onto a reasonably high position. Okay, this is going to be an interesting shot to make this. Not quite. Not quite equal to him, I'm afraid. Should we try... I don't think we can get up there in any particular way, so we're going to have to use a crossbow. Luckily, we know exactly where one is. Whoop, I'm going to grab it in. It was... yeah, blacksmith house on the floor. Let's go. See if we can take him out from here. Should we try and get on top of this roof? That might be a worthwhile way of doing this. Get on top of these boxes. Little bit more equal on the height front here now. Whoa. I'm hoping that he's been given 1 health point or something, that he takes any kind of hit and dies, because that'll be much easier. Whoa. Oh no, I've only got 1 more shot. I've missed them all. It's a disaster. With the follow-up, we hit him with the crossbow. How can it be any better? Missing all the shots and then just hurl the bloody ranged weapon at him. Can't believe it. Anyway, can I go and get my shovel axe back? I'm not going to cut that out. Just me fudging up my simplest words of the day. Can I get my shovel axe back? Right, so we've got to go down to this morgue area again. You need to get out of my way, sir. He's hacking up bodies with saws and stuff as well. God, lots of dead people in this town. There's not much else. This is just the area befitting of the castle, though, so... like, adjoining is what I meant to say. All the... he's got a good old halberd, though. This is going to be interesting. Oh, sickle to the neck! Destroyed him. As I'm sure that's the first time anyone's done that with this update so far. No, probably not. So yeah, this room I had a quick glance at in my last attempt before I died horribly. There's nothing particularly notable here other than there's a katana. which could be this, could be a reference to Disco, just with these various weapons. We've got the katana, the nunchucks, and the shurikens. We'll grab the katana because it's an effective weapon in this sense. So what else we got here? Few more miscellaneous weapons. No shortage of weapons in these levels, as per usual. Now, is there anywhere that I am missing? I would assume so, just because of the fact that I simply have not finished the level yet. 150 enemies. I feel like I must be quite close, but probably not quite there yet. Well, we'll go and have a little bit of a look for some more of these enemies then, shall we? Maybe there's an area of the keep that's even beyond what I was looking at. Oh, hang on, what's that? I think I see something. Some sort of, I apologise for the Discord ping. Fire. It's another throne room behind the original guard room. Even more people. Now, who am I going to fight here? Some super boss, presumably, beyond the regular boss. Maybe he will be the last killer of the match. Oh my god, is it Blackbeard? Is it the UHDF commander? Is it the generic pirate captain? Is it the biker boss reskin? Of course it is. He is the boss of everything. Yeah, these bloody guards, I'm just absolutely fed up with them. No, they're just very tough, aren't they? He's missing half his head. He's got his skull completely exposed. Maybe he could survive with his skull completely exposed. I'm not sure. I should be more than equal to him, though. There's some more health here. I might as well use it. Just, I don't think I'm going to have too... Whoa, okay, so the 2 ranged hits I get on them, absolutely flawless. Is there another person here, though? I feel like I'm missing someone now. Maybe they're in a unique combat zone. So I'm going to grab a shield off the wall to use it. Wah! Not a shield, sorry, I meant to say sword there, but I can use a shield as well. Another sword off there. We're going to grab another ancestral, I don't know, portrait sword off the wall. Can we defeat the ultimate boss in this brilliant Witcher experience? I would hope so. Now we've come so far, but it's proving to be, yeah, quite heavy on the old voxel. We've lost our sword. They break into some phenomenal pieces. I'm sure that with a tiny bit of care, this could be made into some sort of, I don't know, Andoril Narsil joke. There's one enemy left. Maybe they've been used for a prop or something because the end zone has appeared. So yeah, one enemy left. I don't know. We can exit there as well, can't we? Lovely. Maybe if you didn't finish it first, that'd be nearer. Do we actually finish the level by jumping into the fire? Yeah, we might as well. Wah! Cast it into the fire! 16 minutes completion time, not too bad I wouldn't say, given the number of enemies and the size of the level. Very entertaining level though, I have to give that absolutely top marks. Really interesting as well. Great detail everywhere. I'm sure I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I was familiar with The Witcher, so I apologise. Yeah, please go and check it out. Level will be in the description, of course. Second and final level for today is Jack's first anniversary map. Just excuse me while I get the description on the workshop up. Right, so Jack's first anniversary map. Now, this is, rather unsurprisingly, a map that is made to commemorate Jack the Destroyer's first anniversary since he became a map maker, published his first map, I'm not exactly sure. The description reads, "Hello, you have been invited to my first anniversary, March 27th, of uploading levels to Paint the Town Red, and I'm throwing a party at a rented bar and grill." So it's not quite March 27th yet, of course, but it's a little bit early. For that, we might as well celebrate it while the levels are out. I thought I'd do it quicker rather than later. I can cross them off the list. Now, what I will say about this lighting from these, I don't know what you call these. These are the biker bar lights, aren't they? They come over the bar, right? At least I think so. Great neon effects. I really enjoyed similar stuff like this in Star Hunter by Kirby. I feel like that's probably the level that it was. Yeah. Atmosphere is also brilliant. We've got the Hotline Miami music pack. I just told that by recognising the music for once, by the way. I can also see it on my monitor, but that's beside the point. Credits to Hollow Command for making a prefab, some of the posters. E-User obviously for making Wipe Out the Biker Bosses poster. Thoracics beta testing, Wham-Crush providing the Wham-Crush vending machine and beta testing. So it's an interesting level. Is this a fire axe typical thing on the wall? Yes, it is. We've got the deploying window. We break glass for fire, in case of fire. Or you can just press the button. That's very futuristic, very high-tech. Close again. Lovely. There we go. That axe isn't going to do anyone much good now. So we've got the Church of Oats poster again, which I remember. You may remember from Church of Oats, which did I play that on this channel? I feel like I must have done it. It must have been very early on though. Okay, we've got a little chisel in the. I don't know. It's being held in some kind of holder. That's a new holder item, isn't it? I don't think I've seen that before, but it's now very apparent. You've got weapons on display here as well through the neon signs, and nice art decor, interesting lighting, good ambience. It's all there. Look at the files in the corner. I was impressed when he sent me a screenshot of this, just because I never see people have that kind of clutter. Can we go back here? Is that allowed? I would assume not. Oh, you don't seem to mind me too much. Paint the Town Radio! He has told me I'm in this level, however, indirectly, which is another enormously kind gesture. I don't know why people keep including me in the levels. I'm mental. But it's very, very cool. I'll see if I can locate whatever reference to me it is. Did Biker Boss get invited? Yeah. These paintings look expensive. These paintings look expensive. Remember to turn away any Quaker Oats missionaries. That's important as well. They're all mental. Quaker Oats is it feeds the fire inside. I know that they're in the UK. I don't think anyone pays much attention to them there. What's Paint the Town Red? Sequel to Paint the Wall Red. Yeah, we got to paint the whole town now. Surely Paint the Wall Red is the prequel to Paint the House Red, though. And then it's a sequel to Paint the Street Red, etc., etc. I love the new medieval weapons. Yeah, and you got a new medieval weapon plunged into that just for extra effect. Can we replace that? No, I'm too bad at that. Anyone know how the Wham Crush machine broke? No idea. Should we try and find out? Oh my god, it actually doesn't work. What a genuine prank. There's no tire iron on top of it. It's not a true Wham Crush machine. I can't complain. It's just what it is, isn't it? Not affiliated with the actual Crush Soda brand. I don't know if I've noticed that message on his machine, on his little machines before. It's the ubiquitous bottle in the bin, though. I'm probably not going to use it given that I've seen an abundance of weapons already. Unfortunately, that is one of the elements of being a speedrunner in this. You kind of just look out for weapons. Geezer. Now that must be a reference to Proper Diamond Geezer, of course. The esteemed map maker. He made a very cool, a really cool subway map and a really cool space map. Neither of which I'm able to play at a very good frame rate, unfortunately. I will one day. I will have a great time. Nice boxes of produce. It seems like a very industrialised, high-tech walk-in freezer as well. Nice primitives to make the door work and everything. And this is Chill Shark, the esteemed map maker, and winner of the GIF contest. Very interesting contest we had briefly as well. Kind of want them to bring it back. It was great fun. Just having a look at some of the nice GIFs people have made for the game. Maybe with a better theme this time around, but you know. I can't find the exact room that he was showing me, so what is it in here? I feel like I'm going to get triggered. Some kind of combat. It's RaggedDan! It's me on the poster. This is, I believe, made by Hollow Commanders. So thank you very much for including me in the level. That's most generous. Hey, who are you? This must be some kind of representation of Wham Crash or Juice WRLD. I'm not exactly sure. The reason I say that is because of the 999 on their torso. Yeah, they got the hoodie. Don't know what they look like exactly, but there we are. That is this is such a mood. Because this is such a mood right here, man. And yeah, we've got a Yakuza, of course. And Thorotics, another this is such a I can't be in this room. These are all esteemed map makers. Just go and check out their content as well. There is, I was told, a gun in this office as well. I'm not going to use it right now because I have been told that some police arrive after a certain number of kills, and I may want to save it. Now, I think I can see through the crack in this door, just about, some kind of person. It could well be a police officer. But anyway, we're going to get straight down to the business of killing people now. We've appreciated the decor and detail of this map, with that man having a nice bite to eat at the table. Well, I'm killing a lot of Jack's friends. I'm so sorry for that, mate. Just they had it coming. They really did have it coming. It's not my fault. Gonna get some nice throws from behind the bar and then jump over the bar. That's a classic trick that really messes with the AI's movement pattern. I also want to say that these skins are pretty generic default gamer. They appear to be matched sort of quite creatively between all the people. Good fun. Wow. Okay, the way they've made lighting in this, by the way, is really creative. I'm enjoying that a lot. Got the rather I don't know what I'd say about this. Ornamental rolling pin. We're going to defeat a few people with that. It basically behaves like a baseball bat, if I remember my saloon speedrunning days correctly. Not necessarily never going to come back to that, but it's a very annoying level of speedrun. It's just so luck-based at this point. Everything is, really. So you're some kind of greaser in another jacket. I'm not a fan of you with your handlebar moustache. Can you go down? I'm not really against people with handlebar moustaches, but, you know. This is great. You can see the steaks being like flambéed slash... Okay, that is absolutely horrendous. I didn't think I was going to have... The police have arrived, of course. Guys, I'm going to need to borrow your office. I'm also going to use you as a bit of a human shield, because he has a gun that is scaring me. They're also tasing everyone in here. They didn't even start the fight, mate. Right, I think that is the man with the gun down, just possibly. Oh no, he's not down. He's not down. He's not. He's resisting. He's resisting. Is that some kind of county sheriff who's coming around here? Is he still alive? Don't tell me he's still alive. Right, he's definitely dead now. You know. Yeah, riot shield, police. Right, helmet, I should say. Does he have his weapon that I can use? I think that was the guy with the gun, at least. We've not got enough power to use Berserk, which I was rather hoping to use on these last remaining police officers, but we're simply not going to be able to. Another riot helmet officer. He's going to go down. This door's being held on the wrong side, so I can't throw things through it. Right, you go down. And I'm hoping that they come out through the door. Is there a secret weapon in the bar? No. Is there another knife weapon somewhere over here? I think I saw. Oh, there's an axe over here, I think, that I can use. Yes. Ornamental sort of axe. This is quite a... I don't know exactly what the right word is, but they've got axes and rolling pins on display everywhere. This mentalist sort of bar this is. This, what does this say again? Rented bar and grill. That must be a sort of American thing. What's a bar and grill? Grill is what you cook your burgers on outside, I thought. And inside, I don't know why I said outside. I just think I'm thinking of barbecue now. Barbecue burger. So we've now got to kill the rest of the people in this office, as sad as that may be to leave the level. Can we just leave? Can I leave them alive? No. Well, Biker Boss can go down, that's fair enough. The rest of them are pretty cool, I don't want to do that. Thorautix is not a real character in this, because you can't have a sort of, you know, prefab designed helmet headwear, so yeah, they just made it into a self-fulfilling prefab. Don't want to kill Yakuza too much, but we're going to. And we're going to, that's just the way it is. Now, we've sort of run out of immediate weapons that come to mind, so we're going to have to improvise a little bit here. Little blunt mace, I'm not even sure what this thing is, it's in arena. All of these esteemed persons have gone down, as sad as that may be. We can have a little final look around the office. There's Roddick, he's just sitting on the sofa sad. Have a bottle. Have another bottle. Have another bottle, there you go. You can have that bottle, there you go. Lost the briefcase weapon, of course, have used it. I'm rather sad to have concluded the level in some ways. It was just lovely to see that. This is a cool coat, by the way. I want one of those green long coat sort of things. And this must be a reference to Flamingo Boy, whoever that is. Were they a map maker? They must have been a map maker, mustn't they? Yeah, I remember doing some stuff by them. So that included Hotline Miami music, it's got Yakuza Makitsu's Paint the Town Red Star V2 pack, Casual Pack 3, the FBI Open Up sound effect. I don't think I heard that, maybe I was talking over it. I assume that's what happens when the police come in. Vanilla Plus Bikers, yeah, that's another good one. You get more bikers, more variation of the bikers. I guess that's what that was when I was talking about it earlier. Oh, right. Well, thank you ever so very much for watching this video. I've had a great time with those two levels. I recommend you go and check them out, and you join the Paint the Town Red community if you're completely perplexed by all the references to those map makers in the video. But thank you again very much for watching. All the map links in the description. Please suggest community map ideas for future videos. I will generally do maps that people ask me to, just because I want to, I want to post what people have asked me to react to, give my opinions on and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care.